been tricked. We've been fooled. We've been possibly bamboozled. We've been schmeckeldorf. I don't know what that means, but it's what I'm describing right now. Probably 2 days ago, maybe a day ago, we've witnessed one of the most biggest reveal and the most scariest reveal I've ever seen in my entire life. The internet was bombing shells this on Twitter. That's again, I don't have Twitter. My sister told me this was just popping out of my recommendations, and I just had to. I couldn't believe this. I thought it was some sort of AI or clone. What you are about to witness is something should be owned in the history books and known by mankind. This will be years and years of the generation will have to learn that sometimes what meets the eye is not what you see. Now, before I start going crazy and just telling you that I have no idea what I'm talking about, well, I'm about to show you a specimen of a fine specimen of a man by the name of Nikocado avocado. We're gonna get to a little bit of a lore here to learn why am I talking about this. This is a man called Nikocado avocado, also known as Nick Perry as his actual name. Now, right from the start, you can see he has a certain body type. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. See, he's fat. He's mega fat. He has been known for the fat person of the internet. He's the icon of every mukbanger or any fat person of the internet, because that's what he really is. He's just a really fat guy who eats mukbangs, and I have no idea what he was doing for the rest of his life other than eating mukbangs and other than starting the video. And the entire internet just makes fun of him. Even me, well, I mostly do a classic disappointed parent talk like, listen kid, I don't think you should be doing this. I think you should just go out and work out, touch grass, stop going crazy. But this is the world of the internet, and like Mike Tyson said, we're getting too comfortable of saying anything without getting punched in the face. And my gosh, we live right by that quote. And as the internet continues to do what it does, nothing has changed for Mr. Nikocado avocado. He hasn't lost weight and he hasn't done anything with his weight, and he just continues what he does best, eating and being a weirdo. I'll show you some of what he does in the videos. If that doesn't give your funny bone a little tickle, then I don't know what will. This guy's pretty funny if you think about it, yeah. So everybody is just making fun of him for being fat. Or the other way, encourage people, not encouraged by people to, stop doing what you're doing because you're doing is crazy. For over the years, past time, he has been said to trying to lose weight, and it's just water fat. And then things gotten worse when we hear he's starting to get diagnosed with diabetes or these kind of diseases. He starts pooping in his own place. I mean, who poops on his own place during a mukbang? That's kind of gross. For the premise of everything, so I don't have to explain all the entire Nikocado avocado lore, he's been living like a oink oink waddles. No, your eyes do not deceive you. That is the real living Nikocado avocado. This isn't some sort of AI image I've just pulled out of the know what's that for ChatGPT. This isn't some kind of magic trick or some kind of hack I did to make him lose weight 250 pounds. No, this is actually him. He has done it. So there's this video that he said called 2 Steps Ahead, which the premise of him literally fooling us. Bro played us like a goddamn fiddle. I meant the fiddle and this violin, of course. So what the premise of this video for the 25 minutes, he basically tricked us. He fooled us. He used his mind genjutsu to think that he was really this fat 250 pound, more than 300 pound guy who's doing nothing but eating mukbangs. But he has been working out for the past 2 years, losing weight. All these mukbang videos have you been watching right now? That he's been crying and waddling and sobbing and swimming in his own poo-poo. That was all planned. That was all not really fake. It was more of all stage. It was all for his social experiment. He will find out to see if drama really hits the spot when something really happens. If I became 250 pounds and go crazy and then said, I hate all of you, boom, I get more views and people will get more attention from me. And boy was he right. He did play this. For the past 2 years, he has been working out, losing 250 pounds. That's really quick. I've been trying to lose weight. I'm not really trying to lose weight. I've been trying to get those abs and those super homunculus muscles so I can look one of my favorite characters, Moist Critical. So, I can wear this white t-shirt while flexing my stuff, just like that. And what I was able to do this without, impressing anyone, it still took a whole, almost a year or more. But Nikocado does it in the span of 2 years. So in the span of those 2 years, he's been working out, but also have been staging mukbang videos, making sure that the interviews with Oompaville, with any other characters, there are no calendars. May I remind you that this is not an easy thing to do. You're gonna have to hide all the calendars, make sure everything is fine. I'm pretty sure if Oompaville was in this, for this gig, I'm pretty sure. So he's been, I don't know, pretty huge for 9 months. He has been into a lot of drama, starting from having his medical records. He has to show up in the IUV, whatever machine that, measures giving him oxygen daily. He starts pooping in his bed again, like I tell you. He called a lot of YouTubers out for being fatphobic. He's telling it, oh, this is just water weight and everything. What I'm trying to say, he has become the internet's cloud of a fat man. That's what I had to say. But not anymore.
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment for my entire life. It's alluring, it's compelling, it's gripping to observe all these unwell, disoriented beings roam the internet in search of stories, ideas, rivalries, where they feel encouraged and engaged, where they involve themselves with the stories and become a product of influence.
Rose happening in his inner anime monologue. It sounds crazy, but I know what he's thinking. Yeah, this has been his greatest social experiment ever. We thought we were experimenting on Nikocado Avocado, seeing what he will do and request. But no, he was experimenting us in his social experiment. I can't think of anything smart, but yeah. Anyways, he played this, and I gotta say, I admit it. He was pretty good at it. Congratulations on tricking us, or making the greatest social experiment ever. Whether we like to start an argument with the drama with the people that we want to see suffer or prevail, or whatever. We just bully them for the content that we needed. Now, before I started my YouTube channel, my opinions on Nikocado Avocado was simply not just bullying him, because I don't, bullying people was just not making it any better. We can call him fat all he wants, but I think I was just encouraging him to stop his madness and making sure that he's okay, and he should start working out and all stuff. But he was actually 2 steps ahead of me. 2 steps ahead, more like 2 years ahead. Get it? Because it was 2 years.
As if I'm monitoring ants on an ant farm. One follows another, follows another, follows another. It's mesmerizing. It's spellbinding. All these little consumers, all of these lost and bored people consuming anything that they're told to consume. So I am the villain because I've made myself one.
Oh, you're a villain, alright. Just not a super one, or at least a threatening or a scarier one. Yes, he is sort of a villain here. He started doing his villain monologues like, haha, I've got you in my trap. You see, I've planned this the whole time. Starts rubbing his fingers, thinking about his next plot to destroy the world or something. Now, this goes on for almost a very, very long time, thinking that he keeps saying it. Yes, this was my plan the whole time. And it starts getting really annoying, but I can't, it just keeps rubbing his face like, haha, in your face. This is all part of my plan. Screw you, eat it. And Nikocado avocado, I will gladly say I will eat my words if I ever said any words about you. I already told you I'm not bullying anyone, but I do consume the content and the drama. I was invested. I did take all of that and use it for this YouTube channel, for this YouTube video.
On the entire planet. And yet I've still managed to stay 2 steps ahead of everyone.
If you're scared seeing that, don't worry, neither am I. Because, okay, he's been telling us that they're always 2 steps ahead. It's like his most memorable supervillain quotes, just like Skeletor says, "Remember," or Darth Vader's iconic, "I am your father," or whatever. Speaking of Darth Vader, rest in peace, Jim Earl Jones, the voice of Darth Vader. I really love Darth Vader's villain, and may he rest in peace. But no, that's not right now. I'll get to that later. But anyways, yeah, 2 steps ahead, 1 or 2 years ahead. Now, for this reason, people might thinking, well, not a lot of people. There's only like I don't know how many viewers in here. They're gonna be asking, wait, this video is like it's been like almost a day ago. This is like I don't know what day was this released on? This was released on February 9th or February 8th. Why are you telling this now? This is literally like an ancient artifact in the internet. Well, first of all, I didn't think this was actually true. I thought he would bought a certain person or hired a Nikocado avocado impersonator just to think like, oh, it would be really cool just to mess with them up if I told them I actually was losing weight, but then I'm actually not. I'm still the crazy weirdo I am. So I did a little digging and find out, he hasn't been uploading for 7 months. Yeah, this is kind of weird. So yeah, this is kind of weird. But in the second channel, he's still been uploading. So he must have no way have been losing weight for the last few months, unless he's got surgery. But then he did say in this video it was 2 years in the planning, and I just have no idea how this was planned, how this was possible, how this was staged, and how he can play us all. This is the most craziest mind games ever. Sorry for the misinterpretation of my burp. Anyways, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, things are starting to go back the way it is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. There when I'm editing this for you guys to kind of see what we did yesterday, which was black bean noodles. But we're going to do it again for a second time. These are my favorite spicy noodles of all time. If I had to choose one, it would be black bean noodles. Would it, Mr. Noodle? I love them. They're so good. And these come from a Chinese Korean place, and they make them hand-pulled, and they stretch them out by hand. You can see them in the restaurant going like this. They're super chewy. They're very chewy and very, very long. I actually think they cut them to make it easier for you to slurp them. The spicy black bean noodle.
It turns out our good old boy, Nicky Boy here, hasn't changed a bit. Well, depending on what things change this way. Looks like things are back to the way it is. Ha ha. Yeah, so after this, a few minutes later of him talking about his inner villain monologue, he goes back to this old classic ways of mukbanging. But unlike the other mukbangs I've saw, well, if I ever saw them, he actually reviews them and tells them about what he eats and about that. So he did tell them about the black Chinese noodles, and the way he's speaking, and he's speaking to his parent, I actually want some. I really want some of those Chinese black noodles now.
Cheers, everybody, to a new era. We were all just dreaming.
In classic movie or cartoon stuff, I guess some things never change. In the end, he gets to do whatever he wants since he loses so many weight. I'm impressed. He has lost so much weight in the neck for 2 years. I'm really impressed that he can hide this and he can lose it. It is amazing what Nikocado did. So I tip my hat to you, Mr. Nikocado Avocado. You played us good. This has been not just a crazy dream. This has been a nightmare. This has been a lucid dream for any Nikocado avocado watchers. Just like after they, no, come on, lose weight, and then goes back to sleep again, and then wakes up and then, oh, oh my gosh, he actually did it. I can't believe it. Now, did we actually bully him to submission? Well, I'm guessing no, because this was 2 years ago and he already started planning this. Once again, I am impressed of what he did. In the end, he gets to do what he wants. He gets to do what he loves, reviewing foods and doing the mukbangs. And I hope to see more progress for Mr. Nikocado Avocado. I'm guessing we get to see him full. Once we see him, eating a mukbang, probably he's been eating chicken sandwiches, ripping off his shirt, showing his six pack, and while playing the violin, probably, I don't know, Les Reales. Which makes me also inspired for one thing. I'm not gonna do my own weight loss thing. I already told you I have been working out, working on my martial arts and stuff, and then it has been fun. It has been great for mentally and physically for my body. I would probably not show you all the time of what I do because mostly my content is just showing you what drama should be talking about. It may mostly gaming and most stuff I would tell. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty about it. For the people who keeps praying, who keeps making fun of Nikocado Avocado, get played. And for the people who wishes that he would lose weight, that I said, you know what? I'm actually impressed. And for me, to Nikocado Avocado, if he's actually watching this, well played. See ya.